Hello and welcome back. In today's video, oh hi, it's been a minute and I'm Lisa, pro makeup artist, in case you are new here. I'm feeling like this is a little, this needs to come like this. Okay, now I'm happy. I have to change my camera setup depending on what I'm filming, because obviously if I'm doing like reels and stuff, it's like whoop and you move. Anyway, that's very boring. It's one of those Glamcore lights I have with like the swan neck that moves around. I digress. I'm a pro makeup artist of 17 years, and because of that I am very lucky to be sent a lot of products constantly to try that are either new, a new brand, new to me, all this stuff. Anyway, I've got some gorgeous goodies that I want to show you, and bit of a cough there. Let's crack on. Let's absolutely crack on. So first thing first, can't talk. Tatcha. Gotta love a bit of Tatcha. I mean, you can be fancy and use a spoon. So this is the dewy cream. It is gorgeous, and what is amazing about Tatcha and what Victoria, the founder, has done with the brand is incredible. I'm just going to move my mirror. Oops, the mirror fell. I might need to pick that up in a second. I think that describes the past few weeks of my life, in real life. Anyway, let me tell you Tatcha, and then I'll move on to tell you kind of what's been going on otherwise. So I have used this cream. I haven't used it a hell of a lot because obviously I just have a lot of options to choose from, and this cream makes a lovely base before makeup. I'm going to carry on chatting and just pick up this mirror, or else it's just gonna really bug me. I do just need to get a small nice round mirror. There we go. And something else falls. Great. Oh dear. So what is brilliant about Tatcha is she's also founded, Victoria has founded a charity alongside the brand, and it's been a year actually this week since the brand launched in the UK, which is very exciting. And you can just kind of see and feel everything just feels like. Let's put some Tatcha lip balm on as well while we're at it. And they have raised an incredible amount of money to help women and educate and give education to women. I can't remember the stats, so I want to show you and read you this. So look, in the little PR package came this, but I've just used the one that I had open already rather than open a brand new one, this one. I'm going to put the other one in my kit, because products I love I tend to double up, well, if it's relevant for me to have in my kit. But it's a bit tricky to read because it's quite a small print, but they've raised over 8 million. They've raised this amount, they've raised 8 million days of school for girls education program worldwide. So it's an amazing initiative. So every time you buy a Tatcha product, money gets donated to this cause, and it is incredible. So yes, well done team. And they sent these also like beautiful little like origami hearts. All matches my nails. Please don't look too closely at the nails. They need a bit of sorting out, but I've just not had time. It's just been one of those crazy few weeks. Anyway, I'm not really going out anywhere, so I'm not going to do an SPF or anything. Oh, do you know what I was going to do? I should have done it before the moisturiser, but anyway, we'll move. So Marie Reynolds have sent this product. So she is known for her kind of merging kind of East meets West sort of products, and everything is just gorgeous and brilliant. I've followed her personally for a very long time, as in the work she does and stuff. So this is the Hydrate Hydrogel, and they come with these tools here to massage the product in. This is great to get the lymph nodes going, to drain the lymphs as well if you're feeling a bit puffy, and you can use these tools all over the face. But what it is lovely for is if you have puffy eyes, you can basically just massage, because these are cooling and they also rotate as you use them, and these are just lovely. And she's got a great video on her website showing you how to use them kind of all over. Like you can do a good sinus unblocking around the nose and just all sorts of things, and it's just like super cooling and simple and easy. And I love that there's two, because a lot of the times you get like one with the product, and I mean, I don't know how it works. I should have looked that up beforehand maybe, whether you just get one product, one, or you buy them both. I'm not sure. You get what I'm getting at. But yeah, it's been a hard few weeks, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I didn't have a video for you last week, because I was just so overwhelmed with the whole, right, just readjusting my mirror, hoping it's not gonna fall, just so I can pay attention to both of us and what we're doing. But yeah, everything sort of got to a head. I just felt so overwhelmed with the insurance situation on the house. If you don't know, our house got flooded with shit sewage water, essentially. 5 rooms downstairs. It's been horrific, and I've had to just essentially be a real mega bitch and well, assertive energy rather than mega bitch. People were taking the piss. There were people on holiday for over 3 weeks, not getting back to us in like a month and a half, when what we could have found out this week, which we actually found out on Friday, which is the settlement figure, is the information we could have found out in January when the report was done. Okay, granted, it might have taken a bit of time for the insurance to then get the report and create a quote from it, but absolutely taking the bejeezing mick. Anyway, so we've got that, and the quote, believe it or not, so we've had 3 surveys done, I think, in total of the house, and they were all basically, the quote that the insurance have given us is around 47% lower than all of the other surveys. It's wild. How you're meant to fix rooms for a nominal fee, I don't know, but I just feel at this point we kind of just have to take it to be able to move on, and that's what we've done. So we actually start renovating at the end of May, and it's 2023, just in case I like watch this back in years to come and be like, ah! Anyway, so it's very, very exciting, very nerving. It's just nice that we can put a lid and draw a line on those awful, awful times, and just, okay, I know this period of time is going to be really disruptive. Let me know if you want a bit more of a tour of the house, because I can totally do that. But yeah, I mean, it's a real house. It's kind of a bit wild most of the time, a lot of stuff going on. We're busy people. Anyway, I'm mindful of time because I also am going out after this, so get on with these new launches. But I just wanted to say, so anyway, I just felt really overwhelmed with everything. Work's been really quiet, jobs have been like postponing and moving, and I've had a few health things, endometriosis, trying to get diagnosed basically. It's pretty much confirmed, but in England, the system, the NHS at the moment, God bless it, it's amazing. However, the funding for it, our government have just like killed it, and I've not had fun with doctors, that's all I'm gonna say. People I've had scans with have been amazing. The doctor, needs to learn something called empathy. Anyway, yes, there's just a lot going on, so I literally took like a good week off. I just absolutely, what's the word, surrendered to everything and just stopped, pulled back, reassessed. Not even reassessed, I just took time out, and that was it, and it was lovely. Didn't do really anything, but it was just nice to not be like, oh, I need to video this, I need to capture this. Anyway, so that's a bit of a life blurb. Anyway, can I say any more? Right, Monika Blunder. I have had this for a while now and I haven't even got in this. This is an all-in-one concealer, foundation. It's called the Blunder Cover and I've heard really good things. So she launched in Space NK about a month ago. So I have the colour 3 Dry. Yes, my skin can be dry. So let's go in there. I'm gonna go with quite a firm brush. I mean, I hate using, you know, like brand new products where you're like, I don't wanna do this. Oh, you gotta focus. Yeah, there we go, just took a minute. Using a It Cosmetics brush. This is such a good brush. So let's use this for both things. So I am in that stage where, like, I sat in the sun a week ago. And in England at the moment the weather is so freaking, I think bipolar is the only way to describe it. Interchangeable, undecided. I'm so sick of it. Anyway, so this is, so it's got emollients and oils in it. So it has castor seed oil, sunflower oil, waxes, rice extract, it smells kind of like old school makeup. It doesn't have like a specific fragrance. I think it might be fragrance free, but it does contain, oh no, it's saying it may contain these things. It's a glass container as well, which is really nice. And I've seen makeup artist Harriet, I can't remember her surname, Harry Makes It Up I think is her handle, and she travels with this a lot. She's like decanted quite a bit into like a personalised palette, but that is covering really well. I mean, it's a pinch warmer than I am, but I just figured we're coming into summer, I'm probably gonna get a bit more tan than I am. It's a little bit, it's not like tacky, but obviously it's like got a lot of oils in there and stuff, so it does have a bit of like a, but it's not greasy. That is, it's just blending really in nicely. Let's have a feel so you can see if I use my finger, you see there, it sort of gets a bit more shiny. So in terms of texture, it almost feels like a mixture, and I don't know if you've tried these before, of the Glossier Stretch, but not quite as wet as that, with the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. That is how I would describe it. Right, I did a little whistle around my keeps. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use it as the concealer now. So what this does have is lots of coverage. That's worked really nicely under the eyes. But what great product that you could just travel with. Obviously this comes in a glass container, so it is quite heavy, but you could decant a little bit out to travel with. Don't know if they do minis, maybe they do. But, oh, hello. Oh, just dipped in with the wrong side. Wally. This is, like, I'm impressed. That's really nice. Anyway, talking about the house stuff, I'm going to obviously still be working from my studio from home here, this room we're in. A lot of the work is going to be downstairs, and there will be some work up here because we're adding we're building a whole on that side of the house. We're making the current extension a double height, so we need to knock it down to rebuild it basically, to get the footing, and also going to redo all the sewage works underneath it. But so that will come at a later stage where it'll be a bit more disruptive on this level, but I'm going to keep this as a room to just work in, do my admin, film and whatnot, obviously once the builders aren't here. But I know dust could be a huge issue. So I need to think of like trying to like cover everything. I don't really know. I mean, I'm very excited and very scared at the same time. So it comes with a little doo-doo so you can cover it, but because it's quite oily, a doo-doo, because it's quite oily, I don't think it will be a product that will necessarily dry out, but it's not like oily, uncomfortable. That is really lovely, isn't it? Matron, give me a call. Oh, I was going to use another product, but I forgot to use it. Oh. Okay, so this is the Daniel Sandler. So Daniel Sandler, phenomenal makeup artist, and I'll go on to his really iconic product, but I feel it's a bit pointless actually using this right now because I should have used it underneath stuff. So I'll do another video with this, I promise. Okay, pinky promise me there, Frank very much, don't leave me hanging. So these watercolor blushes, have you tried them before? These are kind of amazing. There you go, the watercolor blushes. So I have, this is shade Hot Toddy, Glamour, Divine, Tease, and Golden Glow. What's brilliant about these is Daniel himself is a makeup artist, so all of these have been really considered to work on all skin tones basically, and the colours and the shades all very diverse. These come in slightly different textures as well, and I'm going to show you how you use them because they can be a little bit intimidating if you don't know how. So you can hear they're quite liquidy. So the shades I'm going to use is Golden Glow and Glamour. Right, I'm going to do actually quickly. I'm going to set my, no, I'll set it later. But I'm going to use two of these because these are slightly different textures. So one of these has a slight, oopsie, one of these, Golden Glow has a glow to it, funnily enough, while the other one's a bit more of a matte texture. But when I say matte, it's quite skin-like and satiny. So, just want to show you close up. I don't know if you can see them in the tub, but this one has a bit of reflection running through the product. And I'm going to use both of them together to show you the differences between the textures. And these are great. And what's also great about these is Daniel offers mini kind of sample size, which are like tiny, and they would last you a really long time. So they're great to travel with, or just kind of discover the brand. I think they do little sets of them. So this is the texture. So it is quite watery. There is an art to using them. Firstly, they blend perfectly well with fingers. And the reason why I'm using two is because I want to use this one as a slightly bit more of like a bronzer kind of, so you can see that's gone on, and it is quite, it looks a bit stronger in real life than it does on camera. But look, a little goes such a long way. So I'm using this to add a bit more dimension to my skin. These are packed full of pigments, but very much like a watercolor. You are the artist. You can manipulate and control and use how much you want. But what's always really important is that you really blend them. You really mix them. Beep beep to the car outside. Hi. So this will just give me a nice luminosity, and this on a slightly deeper skin tone will just be stunning as well. Oh, just gonna do a tiny bit on the nose. So yeah, I'm just showing you with my fingers just to show you how easy it is to work these. I was chatting with a friend in my Instagram DMs earlier, and what you can do is just get your foundation brush just to make sure like everything's like really pushed into the skin, onto the skin. But look, what's not to love about them? Hey? Right, so we're going to use Glamour on the kind of main cheeks. So what I was saying to a friend is what I find really difficult is I'm very lucky that I get sent a lot of product, and there's so many things and ways I want to use them. I want to do like first impressions, like live with you, like on Instagram lives that I used to do a lot. Or I want to do it on TikTok, or like as a reel. I'm trying to open this, but it's very tight. There we go. And or it's like I want to get like the swatch, the more product shots, and it's just so difficult to decide. But I thought I'd come on here so it's got a bit more longevity and a bit more like lasting love. Right, let's do my blusher. I'm not going to do the heel of my hand trick. If you know, you know, but I'm going to do it just with a brush traditionally. So this is once again the shade Glamour, and I'm keeping the, so you can see it's quite wet, so you could in fact pour this out onto a surface, you know, a palette or whatever, however you like to work. But I just want to show you this. So look, it's going on quite strong, and this is what I mean about the pigment. It does not mess around. And then see, how stunning is that? I feel like I've got a bit much, but I've been sunburned. I did actually get sunburnt the other day, can you believe it? But oh well, all is okay. I'm just about healed. I'm just peeling on my top half here like a mofo. But you can see the intensity of pigment, like this is not messing around. Secondly, these are really long lasting, so great if you've got special events, working in humidity. You know, you want, who doesn't want their makeup to last? Let's face it, we all want our makeup to last. Gosh, these sleeves, because they're like sort of bat wing, they got like a piece of fluff somewhere. Get off. There we go, got it. Right, I'm just gonna take that off my hand. Yeah, and this is what I think is great about them, is that they work, like these particular colours would be amazing on like a medium to really dark skin tone. Those colours will just show up so beautifully, because this is the struggle when it comes to makeup, especially when doing it on like a black skin, is that products will look beautiful but then they sort of just disappear. They've got no kind of longevity, and I think so much more product innovation is geared towards a lighter skin tone, which is just lazy. So I think this is what's brilliant about it. So bravo, Daniel. Look at that. I just look like gorgeously sun-kissed, don't I? And you saw how I managed to rein back and get the control of going a bit heavy-handed, but it's been a while since I've used these products, and the ones I own already, I've not picked them up in a while, I'll be honest, because I've got a lot to play with, and they are just in my drawer and they're quite different colours. So yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, the next thing is super exciting that I want to show you. So I bought these are only available in America at the moment, and you are very, very lucky if you have them. Okay, so I bought these from BakeUp, which is it Emma Baker's makeup brand, I believe. These are, they're called palm palettes, and I bought them and they fit in the palm of your hand. Not only is it amazing for travel, and all these colours are quite wild. I bought them for festival season in mind, but also being a makeup artist, sometimes for commercial jobs I need to kind of match makeup to the outfits that people are wearing, or to like an editorial kind of vibe. But these I had in mind for Glastonbury look. So we have the neons. Let me open them up as I go. The neon colours, and I know that some of these shades aren't suitable to use on the eye area, and it tells me on the back, which is most of them, to be honest, but it's a warning they have to put on there. Will we listen? Well, that's up to us, isn't it? And then you've got these here. These are the primary colours, so as an artist, primary colours are magnificent. My camera rudely turned me off. Don't know why. And then here we've got the pastels as well, which are just stunning. So, I might go with a pastel, and what I will say is that they've just released, annoyingly, so my friend lives between here and America, and so she was over there, she picked these up for me, so kind of her, and then she just is back here now, so she posted them, and they've got a new palette with like neutrals. Very exciting. Kimberly, I think you're gonna love them. I mean, yeah, and they close fairly well. So these are all designed for a makeup artist, travel with and slim. So I think even to the makeup lovers out there, these are a must. And what you will notice is all of the shades are matte, because I think so many other times you get such a mixture of what's available that a lot of shimmery ones are a bit like, you know. This gives you a bit more diversity on what you can do, because you will always have some kind of highlighter in some form which you can just layer on and swatch. So yes, so what am I going to do? I have no idea. Maybe let's do a transitional eye, something a bit different, something a bit creative. Let's start off with the yellow. And this is my first ever time using them, and what I think is genius in the neon palettes, you've got the white, so you can really punch up, get a good base. I haven't applied a base of anything to my eyes. This is the pastel palette, so these pigments will be softer, but that's pretty decent. And yellow can be a really difficult colour to deposit and get pigment from. If I had used a bit of a base or something underneath, it would just be a bit more densely pigmented. But these are pastels, so you do want them quite soft and sort of wishy-washy. Right, I'm just going to use a bunch of different brushes because in case I want to like dip back into another one. Now I'm going to go for this peach colour. Bish. Oh, so this also comes with a warning that some of these shades that I've just popped on my eye aren't suitable, but hey ho. Life's for living. If you know you have super sensitive eyes, you know, just be mindful of that. This is the peachy kind of apricot-y colour. Decent pigment. And once again, Jo Baker, did I say Emma Baker already? I'm not sure. But Jo Baker is a makeup artist, so she really knows what she's talking to. What we're talking to? I don't know what I'm talking to, but she knows what she's talking about when it comes to pigment. I'm gonna go for this more kind of orangey, maybe salmony colour. Sort of overlap. But how stunning. Let's go to the kind of lilac-y pink. This is just fun to play. I didn't really know what I was going to be doing, to be honest. I just sort of picked up to... I had no expectation, and that's the joy of kind of being able to pick up new products and try them and see where they go and what they do. But yeah, I would love to get the neutral one, so maybe when my friend's back over in the States, I'll be like, can you pick this up for me? Please. But I know it did sell out really quickly, and she does really cool like jewel products as well, like stick-on jewels. because it's all about self-expression, and that's what I love about makeup, is that's this whole top row. I might just stick to the same brush, just flip it around to go into more of the purple. These are really decent. They're so finely milled, really easy to blend, very decent pigment. I imagine even on a darker skin tone, a lot of these colours might show up really beautifully as well. So it'd be a really nice contrast. Just going to one of my other brushes just to diffuse those edges out. Feel like an exotic flower or a bird. Right, let's just do them all. The blue to the greens. Actually, let's do a bit more here of the purple to sort of transition in. And then go into the green. This is a bit of like a tealy green. And then like more of a kind of spring green. That'll link us back to the yellow beautifully. I'm just going to take this brush and blend it all around. Isn't that just fun? The pigments in these are delightful. Let me know if you want to see the other products in action. But that is just cute. That's like an explosion of pastel colour. Dreamy, dreamy, dreamies. Love, love, love. And that's kind of it. I bought this mascara the other day. I'm not the most impressed with it on me. I've done a bit of a wear test. I was wearing quite a sheeny kind of SPF. So yeah, it did smudge on me a fair bit, which was a real shame. Let's do a pinch of mascara. Ignore the hair today, it's a bit of a mess. I blow dried it yesterday, but then obviously you sleep on it or whatever, and then it's so rainy and humid today that it's just like got a mind of its own. It's a really nice wand. I know quite a few people have been getting on with this mascara really well, which is a shame. I just have to stick to more tubing formulas, I think. But it's been fun to have a little play with y'all. Always happy to answer any makeup questions, or if you've got any like beauty requests, pop them below. And all the interaction, you know, I'm always so grateful for our little chats and whatnot. Yeah, this is the Maybelline Surreal. I mean, it's a really nice mascara. It gives you such good definition. I think I bought this from Superdrug, had it on offer. Like 3 for 2. So Superdrug, for any of my American fans, is like a in England, it's a drugstore. So you get a lot of personal hygiene products, just a mixture of that. I'm getting really distracted because like I'm going out shortly, and like where I park my car is like a private garage area, and like there was a big Sainsbury's van going up there delivering someone's food. There was a big van that went in there that people would come out with like dogs. Now there's 2 cars going and that sort of block the entrance way. I'm like, I hope you'll be gone soon because I need to get out soon. But anyway, focus on me. What was another thing? Oh, it's downstairs. Annoying. I'm trying to think what lip. Maybe I could just pop this on a bit of as a lippy to finish it off. I mean, I'm not gonna worry about doing the brows. Actually, maybe I'll put. See, a lot of these that they're just hit. You can do so much with them. I've been using the Cosmos. There we go. I don't love this colour on me. I would prefer it if it was a bit cooler. But they do tons of tones. I was simply sent this, so I cannot complain. But it's called, this is soft brown. It's quite a warm tone. I prefer slightly cooler tones or going like a bit blonder on me for brow products. But you get the gist, you get the idea. I mean, even though I have like these crazy wild colours on me, it's still super pretty, super wearable. I mean, I even love doing like one pop of colour on its own. It's just like, yummy, yummy. But yeah, it's been delightful to play. And I think we just need to set the skin a torch. I love this, my Kitco powder brush, and this is the Coast powder. It's like a baked powder. Because I do feel like with the Monika Blunder, you do just want to set it a touch. Just in those hotspot areas. Just keeping the dimension of the skin. Just gonna clean it up around the brow there. Nice. Girl, she's done. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been delightful playing with you and just distracting myself, having a right old jolly. Yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do upload every Sunday, so let's keep this up and keep having fun. Let me know what you want a general updates in. Maybe I could do a bit of a skincare update or something. I don't feel like I've done one of those in a while. Hair update maybe. I mean, let's just forget the mess it is today. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe. See you on YouTube. This is YouTube. See you on TikTok. See you on, what's the other one? Instagram. We're everywhere. We're everywhere, boos. Much love.